I wanted to do a quick little live stream. Kind of update you guys on how the property's coming along. We've had quite a few sunny days in a row, so both trucks have been working, but I've had the pleasure of staying home, and I've gotten a lot of work done around here. So I'll show you guys what I got done. Don't mind me, I'm just grabbing a few things before we hit the... Oh, pizza? Is that for me? Mm-hmm. Okay. I just started my video. You want to video me?
No.
No? Okay. Homemade pizza. Mmm. Yummy. What's up, Brian? How you doing, man? Can you carry this for me? So I can do my video? Just carry it. Just put it over by one of the trucks for me. Well, here's our front yard. I just got done greasing both of these machines today. We did a lot of wood chipping. As you can see, me and Grandpa, you can see all the wood chips on the dirt. Basically what I did was I took the side-by-side and I drug the wood chips all over the front yard. That way there's a little bit of coverage. You know, all the little white pieces you can see, those are all wood chips. But I wanted to put some stuff down, you know, to help kind of fertilize the soil long term. So basically the area we were cleaning up was basically this area. We're just picking up all the branches and all that stuff and cutting up some firewood. We still got a bunch to do. There's a whole bunch of roots and stuff right there that I want to pile up for next year to burn. It's getting that time of year where we can't really do a lot of burning because everything's getting so dry. There's our wood chipper. So I remodeled our pond. I remodeled it. Let me show you what the remodel looks like. What's up, Jerry? How you doing, brother? Okay. We got Grandpa's backhoe sitting right there. We were using it. So I basically smoothed out that whole area, made the pond a lot wider. What's up, Alex? So I basically made it a lot deeper and a lot wider. So when it's completely full, the water level should be somewhere around here, roughly. So all of that basically will all be filled in. And my idea is in the summertime, you know, if we can keep it full, then that'd be a pretty good swimming hole. You know, us and the kids, we could walk up that log and jump off, cannonball into the water or something, you know. It's a fresh tree, so it's not gonna rot anytime soon. So that's how I did it. Almost got the dozer stuck right there. Yeah, private pool. Eventually, my plan would be to put sand in the bottom, probably sand, or like maybe a pea gravel, or you know, something so you're not stepping on basically mud, right, or clay. My dog has been over here for about a half an hour. I think he's cornered a squirrel or something. You can see his tail wagging in there. He's cornered something. Something is in there. Get him, boy. You get him. You can see his tail wagging. He's got something cornered under there. He will not leave that area. So, also another thing I did recently, you guys probably won't remember, but right ahead, directly ahead of me, right about there, there was those two trees. They were right there, and it made the driveway very narrow, and the drivers hated that section of the driveway. So I knocked those two out. And then also, there used to be another tree right there, a big one going straight up, but it was dead, so I knocked that out too. That also widened this up a little bit too. Finally got around to bulldozing this section level. So next step is bringing some 2 to 4 Corey spalls, and then we'll cover it with something. But basically, the trucks, instead of being parked this way, they will be parked this way. So they'll come in, they'll get fuel, and then they'll come out, they'll pull forward, and then they'll back straight up, and then we'll have all the hoods lined up. Yeah, Blake. We're trying to figure out how to transplant it. No, I'm just trying to figure out why this International makes so much money in this Peterbilt, you know. It costs me $4,000 every month. And this one doesn't cost me nothing every month. So, you know, that's the difference between financing and owning. You know, it's a no-brainer in my head, you know, what you want to do. So, also, another thing I did, let me show you another thing I did. Over here, there was a ton of these vine maples and just these little, they're just really small trees, but they were all laying down, basically, and you could not walk over here at all. Whole bunch of vine maples. I hate those things, man. They will slap you silly. So I basically took my big excavator and rounded all those up. You can still see some of the stuff that I left. That's what everything looked like over here. It was all that. Just branches and trees and twisty, and you could not walk through it. It was so thick, you know. So I scraped all that stuff up. I'm not sure if I'm going to get time this week or not to doze this smooth, but you can tell it's kind of lumpy from the 120 coming on through here and, you know, grubbing that. So we'll bring the dozer in and smooth it out a little bit better. But I might wait a little bit closer to summertime too. We got all 3 trucks rolling tomorrow, guys. I'm so excited for that. Granted, I will admit, it's going to be a really short day for me. I start at 9 o'clock, and then I got 3 or 4 loads of train tires. I'm basically taking like 5 minutes down the road. Some guy called me up, was like, "Hey man, I need a dump truck to transport some train tires." And I've never done that before, so that's going to be kind of fun. So looking forward to that. They got us all shut down. Supposed to be snow tomorrow. Snow? How do you guys still have snow, man? Dang, that sucks. Dude, we've been enjoying 70, 75, almost 80 degree weather this whole past week. That's nuts. That is nuts. I noticed the older I get, there's a white patch right here. It just keeps getting bigger, guys. We got a few hairs there, white hairs. It's not a bald spot. I know some of you guys probably kind of looks like a bald spot in the camera, but it's just white hair. That started like 2 years ago, 3 years ago when I bought the old dump truck. one hair sprouted out, and I plucked it out, and now there's probably about, I don't know, 10, 15 of those things sprouting out right there. So super excited, super happy. These trucks, man, this one's doing good. No problems at all. They're both working tomorrow. I'm very happy. Have you ever ran a tracked skid steer? I have ran a tracked skid steer, Blake. Loved it. And I would totally buy one. But not anytime soon, no, unfortunately. I want to do my house first and my shop. And then that's something that will come in the future, definitely. Definitely something that's coming in the future. What the? Somebody's had some spare time on their hands. They're drawing on the back of the truck. I'm not sure what that means. And that says, ha ha ha, smiley face. Nothing on the other one though, so we know who's fooling around. Yep. These things, man, these things are incredible machines, man. I just can't get enough of these machines. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to show you basically the update on the property. And, you know, thank you guys for checking out all the videos. You still working your old truck? Yep, I'm still working it, Greg. There she is right there. She's working tomorrow. We're going to be hauling some train tires. So, excited about that. Anyways. Did you guys see that video I posted? The fan mail video? That was hilarious, guys. I know you guys got a good laugh out of that video. He's going to go sweat while his drivers live in luxury. Any news on the house? We're still in the process of it, Red 1 Ton. We definitely haven't seen you on here in a while, but basically update is we got our electricity in, we got our water tank in. Did you get some truck nuts to go with the purple liter? No, I didn't get any of those. That's the next gift I'm hoping I get. Somebody sends me some truck nuts. That's funny, Blake. Wow, that is incredible. Look how much dirt is on this thing. This is what, when you work for the rock quarry every day, this is one thing you gotta... Look at that. This guy weighs at least, you know, an extra 100 pounds today. But we get paid by the ton, so at the end of the day, you know, that's money in our pocket right there. Wash the trucks. Oh, believe me, I want to. I'm going to be buying one of those hot seat pressure washers pretty soon here. I'm hoping to get one this summer. Wow, look at that. Oh yeah, Blake, I know. I love the turbo nozzle, man. I got a turbo nozzle on mine. Man, that thing works amazing. Is there a hose at the pit? I'm not sure if there is. Maybe I'll have one of the drivers check. Look, these are actually lug nut covers. They're just the biodegradable ones. These lug nut covers. See? Anyways, guys. Alright. Thanks for tuning in. Go check out that fan mail video. It's already blowing up. It's got almost 300 views. Super funny. You guys will get a good laugh out of it. It is a little on the dirty side, but it's pretty funny. I went the cheap way like Andrew Camarada and got an auction one. They work good. That's what I'm planning on doing. They have them all the time on Richie Bros. Both of my supers today. Yeah, buddy. Where'd you see him, David? Toothbrush cleaner. Yeah. Where'd you see him at, David? They were both hauling to. Yep, right over there, 224th. Yep. Yep, I got two for $1,500 each and sold one for $3K. Dang! So basically, you got them for free, Blake. Once you sold them, basically you got one for free. How's the new driver? He's doing great, 1 ton. That guy, he's a hard worker, man, just like Brandon. Rob and Brandon, they're both hard workers, man. They're brothers, you know, and so I'm very, very happy I hired them both. They are both excellent drivers. I could not say enough good things about them. They're always, you know, looking over the trucks, you know, taking care of the equipment. They're not abusing it. And they are out there making money, most importantly. Most importantly. And being safe. That's the other thing. Being safe. So, man, this truck runs so good. I'm so glad I bought this thing. This thing, it's going to pay for itself so quick, guys. I don't think you guys understand how fast this thing is going to pay for itself. Oh, yeah, Red 1 ton. I miss it. I definitely miss it. You know. But, you know, for what it was, you know, I'm glad I sold it because it helped pay for some of the repairs this thing had. Oh, that thing runs like a top, Blake. Dude, with those 2 new turbos on, she's a beast. She's definitely a beast. I will say, probably at the end of the summer, I'm probably going to look into putting a new air compressor on the truck because it does have a little bit of oil in the lines, or I'm going to have that looked at. But that's like something end of the summer, probably. But she runs great, man. Yeah, she's putting the Pete in the... I hate to say it right next to her, you know, but it's putting her to shame, man. The money she's making, she's costing me $4,000 per month less than her. $4,000 per month less. What's up, Jim? Isn't that just an incredible number? $4,000 a month. $4,000. That's basically 4 days out of every single month I get with that truck that I don't get with that one. You know? So when people tell you to go finance a truck, I tell you, man, that one's $4,000 cheaper a month. $4,000 cheaper. So think of how many repairs you can do with $4,000 every single month. Boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. Fuel killing you yet? Oh, dude, it is, Red 1 ton. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, dude. I'm probably spending close to $2,000 every week, if not every other week. Can you finance the old Pete? Sorry, Dave. I'm not selling her. She ain't really for sale. You know, unless somebody came up to me with the stack of hundreds bigger than I can grip, she's not for sale. It's got to be a hundreds, and I can barely grip it. If that's how big the stack of cash is, I know that's enough to buy that truck. Because, let's see, 30 grand's about there. So 40, 50. Yeah, 50 is probably right about there. She's probably not worth 50 grand. She's probably worth, you know, if somebody were to come buy it, I could probably easily sell that truck for 25. 20 to 25. No, Monopoly money don't count, Blake. Neither does Bitcoin. But, I mean, that truck is famous. That one's famous. I mean, so that's got to add some value to it right there, right? It's kind of like buying the old dual truck, you know? What's up, Joey? What's up, Joey? Joey, did you see the video, the fan mail video? I gotta know. Did you see it yet? That video is funny. I even watched it a few times myself after I was done editing it. I was like, man, I gotta watch this. I watched it like 3 or 4 times. It's so funny. Mic drop. So, man. Did any of you guys think in 3 years' time, 4 years' time, that we would own this? I mean, I just did not even see it a possibility. You know, God has blessed me. You know, nice salvage yard you have there. Very funny, Joey. Had a friend who built the dual truck. He is a stunt truck driver. There is a crazy story on a guy who committed suicide after seeing the truck. It freaked him out. Really? Dang. So, funny story about the dual truck. When I first started my business, there was this guy, Robert. He's still a really good friend of mine. And he's like, man, it wasn't Robert. Robert was always like, that's the maximum overdrive truck. That's the sound of the maximum overdrive truck. My other buddy, Pat, that's what his name is. I haven't talked to him in forever. But he was like, man, that's the dual truck. Every time we would be working together, he'd reach out the window and go, come on, go around me. It was so funny, man. He would do that all the time. It was so funny. I don't see... What's up with the fake male genitalia? You keep it... Wow. Did you see the video, Chaka? Justin sent that to me. Kind of creepy, but whatever floats your boat. I still don't see no vac truck. Dude, that is definitely something I could see us buying. A vac truck or a rock slinger, dude. I could see both of those in our horizon. Both of them. Because vac trucks, dude, they're pulling in like 190 an hour right now. At least. And those things are booked 24/7. I mean, because hydro excavating is so much easier. It's faster. It's less stressful. You don't got to worry about the utilities as much when, you know, you're in town. Oh, dude, man, there's definitely something to, you know, think about. I mean, I thought I was going to be an old fender flopper till I retired. My how things have changed. Yeah. Hopefully he washed it, if so. It was lotion, guys. I put lotion on it for the video. I just put some lotion in the bag because I wanted to make it funnier, right? It came all wrapped and it was brand new. You could tell it was brand new from Amazon. But I opened it all up and put the lotion in there and then sealed the whole thing back up for theatrics. How did the stuff start with Justin? I thought you guys were buddies. We were pretty good friends, and then all of a sudden, you know, Dominique, that dump truck chick, said I was a liar, and then she wouldn't back it up, and then she blocked everybody who asked her the question. And then Justin, for some reason, took her side, right? And that's basically what started the whole thing, right? Because I called him out about it. I said, dude, I mean, come on. Somebody's going to call me out, you know, just... They at least need to say who's saying I'm a liar and what did I lie about. That's what they need to say, you know. If they can't come out and say that, then, you know, what the heck. And I was like, Justin, you're the channel known for outing everybody. Call her out on it, you know. He's like, oh, I'm not doing that. I'm like, what, you know. And I'm like, dude, people are going to think you're kind of a wussy if you don't, you know, call her out about it. And then he got all butthurt, and you could tell he's in love with somebody, you know, so he's definitely got the hots for somebody. You know, I thought her channel was okay, but I couldn't watch more than 5 minutes of it. Her personality's so dull, you know. At least the competition has clean trucks. Yeah, they're clean because they ain't working. That's the one difference. A clean truck is a truck that ain't working. A dirty truck is a truck that's making money. Can't find a link to the dual truck interview. Builder's name is George. Give it to the dog. Oh, hell no. I'm not giving that to my dog. So you don't have to clean your trucks because you own them. That's another thing, Joey. Yeah, you don't have to clean them if you own them, you know. What's up, Kleckler? Did you catch that fan mail video? That was pretty funny, huh? I thought it was over backup beepers. Oh, that was definitely another thing that blew him up. You know, that, oh, that's the most unsafe thing I've ever, that's so unsafe, and you're going to run somebody over. And, dude, they come from the factory from Kenworth with the backup beeper switch on them. So, you know, that was one of the things he decided to come out against me on. But the whole thing started because of the Dominique thing. I was pressuring him to say, hey, man, you know, if we're buddies, you know, say something, you know. Just at least call her out and say, hey, well, let's hear the facts, you know. That's what I didn't really care what she had to say. I just wanted to hear who was calling me a liar and what did I lie about. That's what I wanted to know. He wouldn't even ask her that. So, you know, that's what it all started with. Mine's clean, but they're pavement princess. Yeah. Yeah, and the backup beepers, that started it too. And the fact that, you know, I've been paying cash for all of my stuff, you know, and Justin just does not see business the same way I do. He sees it in a totally different view. You know, he's like, oh, use the bank's money. Use their money to make you money, you know, and I'm just like, no, I see it different. Use my money to make my money. You know, Justin said it in his video, you know. You know, there's just two different ways of doing business. He likes to work for the bank. I like to work for myself. You know, there's nothing wrong with either way. You know, some people make more money using the bank's money than if they use their own money. You know, some people make more money if they use their own money. It's just, you know, and it's a lot harder to run a business with your own cash. Ask anybody that runs a cash business if it's harder to run a business with cash or if it's harder to run it with debt. It's harder to run it with cash. It really comes down to also, you know, that's another thing, you know. And one thing that I see that, you know, a lot of people don't see is at the end of the day, if I run out of my cash, I could run to the bank and get a loan. You know, what's the difference? I'm already one step ahead. I got more money available to me than those people that are already in debt up to their eyeballs. You know, they're already in debt, you know, for everything. If the work stops, they're toast, right? If the work stops, I have good credit, you know, because some things are on credit, you know, like that truck payment is on credit, right? And then I do have a few accounts, but they're obviously paid off every single month. What I'm getting at is the business does have credit. It's just not nearly as much as some other businesses. You can't compare businesses. You're in a different area. That is true too. We are in a different area, you know. But if somebody's going to tell me I'm going out of business, I'm going to compare my business to them, right, Joey? I mean, that's the way that works. In slow months, you can afford more to leave your trucks parked and not run from the repo man. Yep, that's true, Sydney. And, you know, and here's the other thing. Like what I was getting at is, you know, I got all this, it's all paid for, right, except for one truck. You know, at the end of the day, in the wintertime, all the work stops. The first guys losing their trucks are the guys that are only in debt. The guys with cash are not losing their trucks because, number one, they got all that cash. And then if the money runs out, they can still run and go get a loan. That's the difference. The guys that already have loans are not getting more loans. The guys that have cash are the ones that are going to get the loans. You know, that's the way that works. You know, in the economic slowdown times, that's what happens. The guys that are in debt lose everything. The guys that have cash, you know, either they float it or they take out a loan, or they shut it down. You know, there's just multiple ways to run a business. No, there's no wrong way. There's no right way. Do whatever makes you comfortable, you know, and, you know, God bless you, you know, whatever your path is that you want to choose, you know. I'm a firm believer in, you know, a supreme being. You know, a lot of you guys know that I do believe in God and I believe in Jesus, you know. And there's some people out there that do not believe in that, and, you know, they want to, you know, they want to criticize and make fun of your views. You know, I think that's a little past. I think that definitely was overboard, but, you know, when people get angry, you know, they say things they don't really mean. Back payments dues would suck. I bet slingers make good money out there because I think they get like 160 out here. Oh, dude, they make good. They're like 200 something an hour from what I heard. Maybe 300 an hour, if I remember. But when I heard that I think that was 3 years ago. I had a buddy, a church buddy, and he was telling me that one of his owned one, he finally paid it off, and he was making like $300. There's a few more of them on the road. The rates have probably dropped a little bit, you know, but those trucks are, whew, you think my payment is expensive on a super dump. Dude, those rock slingers are probably $500,000 trucks, man. Those, I don't even know what a rock slinger truck costs, but man, you better believe those things are expensive. You don't ever go out of business. It's called a fire sale. Watched all my buzzies lose houses in the downturn. Still have mine that I bought in 1995. Yeah, that's sad, man. What do you mean by train tires? Are you talking them big steel wheels? Yes, that's what I'm talking about, Blake. Brian, there's an argument to be made for both business. A lot of people do not like working on old trucks, and you know that is definitely 100% fair and accurate statement. I don't know if that's you, Justin, or if it's somebody else. I agree 100%, 1,000,000,000% with that statement. At the end of the day, if you ain't willing to work on it, a new truck is where it's at. That truck, I don't touch that truck. I mean, it hasn't had a single problem. It had one sensor in 1 year. That was, or not the wheel seal, the axle seal. The 10 bolts or whatever, you pull the axle out, it was missing that seal around the axle. Which, Peterbilt, come on, man. You had the truck for how many months and you forgot the axle seal? Yeah, I know. They know that I'm only hauling 15 tons though. I told the guys. He's like, they normally haul 20 tons. And I'm like, no, I'm only legal to haul 15 tons max. And he was like, oh, okay, well, that's good. Just make sure you let him know. What's up, Johnny? Johnny, are you my neighbor? You look like you have the same name as my neighbor. I'm not sure if you're my neighbor or not. Every time I see your name come up, I'm like, is that my neighbor or is that somebody else? All that money you got, can't you get real internet? I got internet, Joey. You're watching me right now. No, I'm from Arkansas. Oh, okay, 10-4. 10-4. Johnny Stephenson, or Stevenson, I'm not sure how he pronounces his last name. He owns 2 houses right there. So, pretty cool. That's why I was wondering, I'm like, is that my neighbor or is that somebody else? Joey, I've been telling him Verizon Home LTE. Verizon's too expensive, guys. I'm not down. I'm not down for that yet. Besides, we already got fiber optics installed. Once our house is built, we're gonna have fiber optics. YouTube's gonna be hopping then. I'll be doing live streams every 30 minutes. It's $40 a month. No, it's not. I don't believe you, Blake. $40 a month in Ohio, not in Washington. Those suckers will probably charge you $120, $100, $200 a month. Oh yeah, you rich woods people. Dude, Verizon out here is expensive as hell, dude. And the funny thing is my driver has Verizon and he has no service here, which is hilarious. Like, because Verizon's known for having service everywhere, but he don't have any service here. Whew. You know what's so cool, guys? Gonna have to spend some of that moldy money. Yeah, I mean, eventually, I was so here is the coolest thing. One of the coolest experiences I had with a guy I really consider very highly, Ray at Legend Development. I will never talk bad about this guy. This guy is one of my favorite guys of all time. He knows it. I tell him all the time, you know, how cool he is and that. I was talking to him the other day. I thought Amish people weren't supposed to have internet and cell phones. I don't look Amish to you. I got this shaved. So I was picking up a check from him, and I was talking to Ray, and I was like, "Hey, Ray, man, when you gonna retire, man? I know you've been doing this for 20, 30 years. I'm just curious, when are you gonna retire?" And he's like, "Well, I've got this guy who's basically taken over, and he's 80% me." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay, that's cool." And he's like, "But, I'm never really going to retire because I love what I do." And, this is what he said. This is stuck in my head 100%. He said, this is what he said. He said, "What am I going to do? Stay home and count $100 bills?" That gets boring fast, So it's just like, I don't see myself ever retiring either, because that statement is so true. Like, what am I gonna do? Stay home and count $100 bills? Like, I mean, come on, that gets old after a while, you know. And not a full out video. I did a live video in it. We were paving. Gonna have to stand on your head to get the rest of the video to stream. So it was just so cool, to hear him say that. Wear one of those aluminum emergency blankets to amplify cell phone service. I got you guys leaning up against the old backhoe right now, and it seems to be working good. It seems to be collecting the service pretty good. But I set you underneath the dump bucket, and then all of a sudden it just went dead. So that kind of sucked. But anyways, guys. All right, guys. I should probably let you guys go anyways. No, it's not working good. Oh, well, I apologize, Joey. But I'm gonna let you guys go. I gotta grease both of these trucks real quick. They've been working hard. I greased them last Saturday, but I'm not gonna be here this weekend, so I'm just gonna grease them a little bit earlier. Just put a few pumps in each Zerk. So, thanks for tuning in, guys, and don't forget to check out that fan mail video. That was hilarious. All you guys that are not members, join now. There's exclusive member content of me working on Just the International. You guys would love to see those videos. So definitely check those out, and join the membership. It's only like 99 cents a month, so it's less than $1 a month. It's literally free, guys. I mean, you can buy a burger. You can't even buy a burger cheaper than what I'm selling the membership for. So, you get a cool icon next to your name, like Joey and Blake, and all those other guys, Kleckler, and there's a whole bunch of other guys, It just shows me that you're helping, with the channel. You want to support the channel. You want to see more content. You want to see better content. Eventually, I'm going to get that internet service, and then we're going to be really popping off those live streams for members only. That's one of the things I'm really looking forward to doing once we get a few more members, doing those member-only live streams. And then we'll probably start phasing out the regular live streams just to the members only. Yeah, I want to, Doc, but, it's We're going to do it pretty soon. Paid membership and your internet still sucks. Joey, I only got like 10 members right now. Once we bump up the membership, then we'll do something, man. I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. I just spent $55,000 cash on that truck, and then I dropped another 20 onto it just to get it rolling. 20 total, I think. 55, 60, 75. Yeah, it's about 75 total. So 75 G's. I mean, that was all cash. That wasn't no debt. And then that's not even including all the fuel and the payroll I've been spending either until I get paid, because I still haven't gotten a single check from that truck yet. So let me tell you what, all that money is building up. It's building up. Pretty soon it's going to start coming in faster than I can catch it. So super stoked about that. But we got to wait till it's time. When I start cashing those, $10, $16, $20,000 checks, and all that money goes into my pocket, then we might up that internet. Maybe. I've been with T-Mobile since I got married. Yeah, so I've been on T-Mobile for 8 years. 8 years. You guys want to know what I pay for 4 lines? Unlimited data, unlimited text, unlimited calls, everything. We pay like $60 a month for unlimited everything for 4 lines. So it's kind of hard for me to switch. I'm not into really switching carriers up and everything. And I've had my number since I was in high school. So that's probably never going to change. I'm probably going to keep this number until I'm dead. It's like my grandpa's old phone number. He had that old home phone number for as long as I can remember. I still got it memorized. 847-3770. Boom, right there. There it is. But he don't have that phone anymore. He got rid of that back in the 2000s. So, anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. If you haven't seen the video, the fan mail, check it out. You won't be disappointed. It's pretty funny. I got a whole bunch of messages from everybody saying it was hilarious. So if you haven't seen it, it's a little dirty. Probably pretty funny, though. Check it out. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to pound that like button, pound that subscribe button. As always, stick around. Check out the playlists. See all the cool content that I've produced over my 4 years in business. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.